Hi, my name's Aiden, and today I'm going to be talking about Homo sapiens and their evolution and ancestors, who are also known as humans. Compared to the Neanderthal, the Homo sapien has a much less elongated face and head, along with less prominent brow ridges, smaller teeth, and a higher forehead. Humans nowadays pretty much live anywhere. We technically take the environment and suit it to our needs instead of us adapting to it. Humans nowadays have an overall less robust body than back then with Neanderthals. Some traits that humans actually developed over the years are endurance running, our ears being able to actually recognize speech, our teeth actually evolved to be better. We've actually started walking upright instead of all fours. And the evidence for our evolution is actually the fact that we are Homo sapiens. Some people might wonder how we went from this little fellow to our big brain selves right now. And that answer is evolution. Homo sapien, or humans, oldest ancestor, actually date back to 55 million years ago, and those are known as the first primitive primates. They were found all over the world, such as North America, Asia, Africa, and Europe. Because primitives are related, they are genetically similar. Human DNA, on average, is 96% identical to the DNA of our most distant primate. It's also nearly 99% identical to our closest relatives, the chimpanzees. The first primates were covered in hair, had very sharp teeth, their eyes were also on the front of their head, and they walked on all fours. Their feet were also like hands. The Australopithecus, or known as the southern ape, dates back to 4.4 to 1.4 million years ago. They usually lived in wetlands and grasslands, in trees, and on the ground. This adaptation helped them live for so long as the climate and environment changed. They had small canine-like teeth, just like other early humans, and had the trait where they could walk on 2 feet. Who knew? Me. The Ornithognathensis is the oldest human ancestor that was thought to walk on 2 feet. It lived in a dry evergreen forest type environment, not a dry savanna. They were approximately the size of a chimpanzee and had small teeth with a thick enamel, just like modern humans. They lived approximately 5.8 million years ago. The Homo habilis was thought to have lived 2.5 million years ago. It has a slightly larger brain case and smaller face and teeth than other ancestors. But that doesn't mean it doesn't retain some ape-like structures, such as its pugnithic face and its long arms. Then there was the Homo erectus that was thought to have lived 1.5 to 1.8 million years ago. It was sized very similar to humans today and is thought to have been one of the first human ancestors to have similar limbs and torso proportions to those of modern humans. This suggests that it adapted from walking on 2 feet in a grassland-like area rather than swinging on trees in a forest. Fossils of Homo erectus were actually found in Africa, Asia, and Indonesia. And their body shape meant that they could actually regulate their temperature just like humans today. They could also manage their water balance well and were very suited for living in open forests. And that brings us to today, which is humans. We gave up razor-sharp claws, fangs, and sensitive instincts for the most powerful thing of all, our brains. This brain power has enabled humans to actually change the environment instead of us having to adapt to it. So see this forest right here? Now it's a city. That's evolution right there. And that's it. You learned everything I can teach you about human evolution. Have a great night and stay sturdy.